Ndị be anyị ekenenu m unu ọzọ, daalụ nnenu. Asị m ka nke echiri ya zelu. Ọzọ dịka ịbịa bụ ihe a bụ Eastern News 24 ka esi were wetara unu ya bụ nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa gbasara maka nwere onwe ndị Igbo na-azọ and ihe na-eme n'obodo a bụ Naijiria. Dịka o si dị na n'iru akwụkwọ, onye na-afụnye n'ọkwa bụ Barrister Maxwell, one of the lawyer or special counsel to Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Ọ mana ọ bụ ife gara aga n'iru akwụkwọ gara aga na ndị mmadụ na-ekwu na Nnamdi Kanu ekwutego na any condition enyere ya for his release. Mana ya bụ ife bụ na ndị mmadụ na-aghọtara ya bụ ka ihe si aga. So before gị ikwu okwu ọ na Nnamdi Kanu jumpụrụ bail ọ na okwutego ihe federal gọọmenti kwuru, gegodo ihe Maxwell kwuru n'iru akwụkwọ bụ the lawyer to Maazị Nnamdi Kanu and also a human rights activist. If you drop all your own comment in your feature, all right, over to you, sir.
The current realities we are facing today, there is a cold war between the Southwest and the North. I repeat, there is a cold war between the Southwest and the North. When you go on social media, there is a bitter clash between the Northern people and the Southwest. Let's say the Yorubas&Northerners movement and the Arewa People's Congress. There is a gang up against Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the north. This is not news anymore. They are calling the president a one-term president. One-term president has angered. That statement, one-term president on Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has angered the Southwest vis-a-vis other things that is being said against the president. There's serious fight, there's serious clash going on, and it is going to favor who? It's going to favor the Southeast, the South. And remember, the Southeast, they are calling for a separate state of Biafra, South Ijaw Nation. So this fight between these two elephants, supposed elephants, is going to be beneficial to the Southeast. Now, the bitterness going on between the Southwest and the North is as a result of the fact that Tinubu has not gotten the North so much involved in the kind of power they used to get involved in over the years. Look at what is happening to the BDCs, how the North is losing. When we talk about the foreign exchange, we want to talk about the Bureau de change. The North is losing billions of naira every week. This is a privilege they had over time, but Tinubu has come and put an end to that. Look at the appointments. The Southwesterners are everywhere, and it has angered the North. Once again, the powers of the North is being reduced by a Yoruba Muslim ticket president. The North, they are surprised. They are regretting that they voted Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that they brought Bola Ahmed Tinubu into power. When you look at the last elections, he did not come into power through the Southwest votes. He came into power through the Northern votes. The Southeast, they are already made up their mind. They already know where they stand, even when it comes to election. If they are going to select or they are going to vote, elect anybody, it is not going to be an APC for the Southeast. The Southeast, when it comes to presidency, detests the APC. Whether presidency or governor, they detest the APC, irrespective of the fact that we have two states in the Southeast that have APC as governors. The Southeast have a stand already, no to APC. The Southwest has a stand already, no to APC. They are all aligning to either the Labour Party or the PDP. Now the North is having a reverse support for Atiku or any other person, not Tinubu. The North is having a reverse support. They are coming together to gang up against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and the Southwest Renew movement, the Southwest conservatives, are telling them that nothing will happen. Tinubu is going to return come 2027. As somebody who is fighting for freedom, equity, and justice, is going to be an advantage to the Biafran people. It is going to help Biafra come faster. As these two people fight and bitterness rage amongst them, Biafra is going to come faster than ever. Gigantic politicians are going into their cells in the north, forming alliances against the Jagaban of Nigeria. Some people are saying that I support Jagaban. Some people are saying that I say Jagaban will defeat them at the end of the day, but it will lead to the balkanization of Nigeria. The North have not been showing this loyalty. They have not been showing that they are good friends. They are people that needs to be relied on, because I remember the Southwest have been defending Buhari, irrespective of the fact that Buhari has been doing all sort of rubbish. The Southwest have been defending Buhari. Buhari appointed most Northerners into his cabinet. The Southwest did not complain, but now it's the turn of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who said he was going to step into the shoes of Buhari. They never knew the meaning of Tinubu stepping into the shoes of Buhari. Tinubu is now doing the same thing Buhari is doing on another level, and the North is angry. Now they are now feeling the pains the Southeast have been feeling over the years. Neglect, not allowing the Southeast be part of the national cake, depriving the Southeast of their rights. Now, just within 1 year, the North enraged. Now they are calling Tinubu a one-term president. But the Southeast over the years have been suffering. The Southeast over the years have been patient. The Southeast over the years have not really said anything. That is why they are calling for a separate state of Biafra. And people are angry that the Southeast are calling for a separate state of Biafra. Look at what is being done to the North. It has been done to the Southeast over the years. No Southeastern president will really have a South-South president according to their calculation, because I don't believe that there's anything called South-South. So it is giving me joy. I'm very happy, one of the most happiest person in the world today, to experience what is happening between the Ronu movement and the Arewa People's Congress. I will not join the IPOB because now people are speaking against IPOB. They are this, they are that. Before we had the IPOB, we have already had the Oduduwa People's Congress. So the division of Nigeria has been championed by the Yoruba and the North. They are the ones that have championed the division of the country. OPC, Oduduwa People's Congress, and the Arewa Conservative Forum have been there before the IPOB. So when we talk about people that don't want a Nigeria, a unified Nigeria, in the real sense of it, we'll talk about the Southwest and the North. When I mean the North, I look at the Fulani Caliphate and some Hausa and other tribes that have had privilege. These guys have had privilege at positions of power which the Southeast and South may not have had, especially the Southeast. So they are the ones that are eventually going to divide the country, going to balkanize the country with this their fight. I love it when they attack each other. Now look at the calculations of the Southwest. They are saying that the divisions between the Southeast and the North will give Bola Tinubu victory in the next elections. That Bola Tinubu is going to return as the president, that he must spend his 8 years because Buhari spent 8 years. The North is saying that it is only the Southwest votes that will contend against other votes of other regions. That is to say, the Southwest would have to vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, while the North will vote for Atiku. Now the bride is the East and the South. And one mistake the Yoruba movement is doing, the conservative movement is doing, is that they are not playing their politics well. Any little thing you blame the Igbo man. Any conversation you bring in IPOP into that conversation, you denigrate the Igbo man. Any little thing, and you want to become president. 2023, you want to get the support of the South. The Igbos have made up their mind. The South have made up their mind. Yet, with every little statement, you refuse to attack the North. You get the IPOB, the Southeast involved in any statement. You attack them. You denigrate them. You denigrate them to the extent whereby any conversation that does not have to do with the Southeast is being brought in by the Yoruba Ronu movement. Any crime committed in Lagos, if it involves a southeasterner, names are mentioned, but if it involves other tribes, the names are not mentioned in most cases. So there is a calculated plan by the Southwest movement to give the IPOB a bad name amongst its people. Go back to Anambra, go back to this and that, would not help Tinubu in the next coming elections. So the Southwest is on their own now. How would they get the votes or the support of other regions? That's the question. The North is threatening. Remember, the North don't forgive, as it were. The North don't forgive. They have seen the true colors of these Southwest politicians, the Southwesterners. They have seen their true colors, while the Southwest have seen the true colors of the North. And this fight is going to continue, and Nigeria is going to divide by itself. According to Primate Ayodele, from the prophecies or what he said about the future of Nigeria, I agree. One of the reasons I come out to do this broadcast, because I've seen that in Nigeria cannot work. In Nigeria, this Nigeria cannot work, because the generation that is coming, or the generation that is here, my generation, have so much hate for their fellow tribal men, planted by the politicians, planted by the older generation, and bereft of history. We are not being taught history in our schools to know the right thing, the truth, and what really transpired between these guys. The intention of the older people is to plant hatred, is to plant rivalry between the Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba. And when these guys fight, you can't tell me that Nigeria is going to stay one. Nobody would have to come and tell any of these tribes that Nigeria is one. At this point in time, we've had pastors, men of God, that said that Nigeria cannot divide, Nigeria cannot balkanize. We used to hear that statement. The unity of Nigeria is non-negotiable. But it is now changing. You know, this statement comes from the benefactors of the Commonwealth of Nigeria, those that benefit from the Commonwealth of everybody, those that are feeding fat on the nation's treasure. They are the ones that usually come out and say the unity of Nigeria is non-negotiable. Look at what the Sultan of Sokoto is saying. The unity of Nigeria is non-negotiable, because they are the ones reaping the fruits of Nigeria against every other person. They are the parasite. Like I see the North as parasites that are milking Nigeria. They are hosted on Nigeria, sucking Nigeria without contributing to that host. So the fight between the Yoruba&Northerners movement and the Arewa People's Congress is a good one. It should continue. At least it should get heated on social media, and it will also get heated on the real media. Offline and online, it should get heated, because like I said, Biafra agitation, the emancipation of a sovereign state of Biafra is going to come into play. It is a divine arrangement. Anyhow it comes, it will surely come. Tinubu's presidency has exposed the Southwest, because the Southwest decided to latch themselves on Tinubu's presidency. It got to a point, if you criticize Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Southwest will attach themselves to Tinubu. If you criticize Tinubu, you are criticizing Yoruba. Me personally, I don't see President Tinubu as representing the Yoruba people, but over time they have come to make us understand that Tinubu is Yoruba, Yoruba is Tinubu. So whatever image Tinubu carries, the Yoruba will carry it. So Tinubu has given Yoruba people a bad image. It is very, very clear now. People are shocked at the type of people who come online with Southwest names. People who come online representing the Southwest at what they say, at the hypocrisy, at the wickedness. They are shocked and surprised. So, according to what is happening on online, Erufai, Atiku, teaming up together, Kwankwaso, everybody is waiting for 2027. They are saying, let me see how the Southwest will deliver President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Let me see how they have that capacity. How many states in the Southwest? Even in the Southwest, the majority tribe, the second majority tribe will be the Igbos. And the Igbos have resolved that they are not going to support an APC government because I trust their judgment. They are supporting the best leaders, irrespective of tribe. When it comes to politics, Igbos, national politics, Igbos are not tribalistic. It is the Southwest that makes it looks like the obedient movement. The Southwest influencers, those that come and say all sort of rubbish online, they create an imagery in the minds of Nigerians that the Obi movement is an Igbo movement. So they are the ones that are making it look as if the Igbos are being partial in their choice of political presidency. The Igbos have been choosing right since the onset. The Igbos have supported Abiola, supported Obasanjo, supported Yar'Adua, supported those that have fairly treated Nigeria. But the other tribes have supported a Buhari and supported a Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Not because they are capable, but because of either religious, tribal reasons. So the Igbos would not want to naturally vote an APC because APC to them is a virus. So the Southwest is going to even contend. The votes will be splitted. Remember, even Southwesterners are unwilling to vote President Bola Ahmed Tinubu because of he has disappointed them big time. So Southwesterners will not vote. Core APC supporters will prefer to be indifferent, sit down and not vote for anybody. They prefer they stay in their house. They will not want P2B to become president, but they are not going to vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That's how wonderful they are. They prefer not to vote because their brother has failed. They prefer not to vote for another person. You see, somebody says, even if I'm dying, I will not vote for P2B. You see, the bitterness, the bigotry. So Southwest core APC supporters, most of them I've spoken to, saying that they are not going to come out and vote. So that is a minus for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the Southeast. The youths are not supporting the APC. That is a minus for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the Southeast, in the Southwest. So he is in a tight corner, and I believe this will push him to bring in the regionalism that we are all asking for. It will push him to bring the division of Nigeria. He said already that he does not believe in one Nigeria. So let the South and the North continue their fight. These guys are hypocrites. They are hypocrites. They are the characterization of the North and South. These people can't be trusted. They are not loyal people. These people, there's no integrity attached to all this kind of movement. They see a bad thing, they support it because of it is their person that is there, and they gaslight you. When you hold them, they gaslight you, making you look as if you are the problem, while the real problem we have is the North and the South. They have collectively destroyed the country, and they are collectively fighting. North and South have been rotating the presidency since democracy. They have collectively destroyed the fabric of this country. They have destroyed the unity with their Arewa People's Congress and OPC. Their conservatism, they have destroyed everything, and they want to blame the Igbos on that. Oh ma'am, it will not work. It doesn't work like that. God has designed that this country would liberate the Igbos, and if the Yorubas and North want to stay in the one Nigeria, they can stay. But one thing I can assure is that I trust the Yoruba politicians. Once Biafra has gone, they would never want to have anything to do with the North. That's when they would start saying the truth about the northern people. But they are lobbyists. They kind of know how to play along the lines, play those kind of thing. But their inner heart, they know that the north have destroyed the country. But because of they want to be part of the national cake, they now say they are playing politics. Now it is now the turn of the southwest. See what the north is doing. When the Igbos have been calling out the north since time immemorial, you are attacking them because of attacking the north, seeing the north for who they are. Selfish region, a region that does not really contribute to the progress, the development of Nigeria, but yet they are the ones in charge and destroying it. Academically, they don't contribute, they are in charge and destroying it. Economically, they are destroying it. With their presidency and whatever, they are in every position. Security wise, they are destroying it. Now, when the Igbo man speaks against the northerner, the southwesterner will align with the northerner against the Igbo man because of hatred, because of the fact that the Igbos challenged one Nigeria in 1967. That's why you see all these things happening. That's why you see all this gang up. Now, the people that are ganging up against the Igbos are now ganging up against themselves. We are waiting. Let the South and North continue digging it up. Let them continue to dig it up and let them never stop until Biafra is restored.
Ndị be anyị ekenekwanụ m unu dịka unu si wee na-esonyekwana anyị na ya na-eme n'elu akwụkwọ na Eastern News 24. Anyị sikwa na Chukwuka abịa ma ya nọrọ nche niile n'ofu n'ofu dịka unu si wee na-esonyere anyị n'elu akwụkwọ. Dịka o si dị, unu anụgonu ka ya bụ ife si wee gbata wee kwụrụ, unu anụgonu ihe nwanne anyị nwoke kwuru n'elu akwụkwọ. Ka efe were ikwu gbasata maka ya bụ ihe ndị a niile nụgasị niile nwanne anyị kwugasị gbasata maka open grazing bill. Kabaruke drop your own comment on the comment section below. Thank you, and also stay tuned at Eastern News 24. Kemesiano Mundem.